Hey guys, welcome back to our channel, and today we thought we'd do a video following on from our last one, how to help your loved one with OCD. We thought we would do how to help your loved one with eating disorders.
Yeah, so again, it's more like generic points for like around the house and communication and stuff like that. And obviously, as we said before, like each family is different, each relationship is different, so you can take what you want to take from it. Our first point is keep your family routine normal like that, because everyone's family routine is like different.
Yeah, especially these days.
Yeah, and
everyone's
as normal
like
as you
watching
can.
TV in different rooms.
Yeah, whatever normal means.
Yeah.
But basically, it's kind of, it means like not completely changing your family routine to fit around the eating disorder. Obviously, there are times when you're going to have to accommodate. That's the word. Accommodate and make, what's it called when you give something up to give to someone? Sacrifice things. However, it's important to, especially if there's other siblings as well, and for the sake of the other relationships in the family, it's quite easy for everyone to go off in their separate directions and lose those relationships.
Yeah.
So, for example, things like, if on a Thursday evening you would always eat dinner together, it's really important to try as much as you can to keep doing that. Yeah. Or if on a Sunday you all used to spend the day together, try and encourage that and keep that going, because it is like for a sibling as well. Yeah. For like the siblings around, it's just as important to feel like the family life is still there. And I think also for the sufferer as well, you know, they will be aware of these things, and it's giving them something to look forward to, even though they might not think they're looking forward to it. It kind of keeps an enjoyable time.
Yeah, in the normal life. And also it shows that you guys are still strong, and you guys won't change, but like, how do I say it?
Oh, and also, like a lot of the time, I remember when you were ill, you used to sit up in your room and like hibernate on your own, like a hermit.
I still do.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
She comes out every so often. But she...
I'm not that weird.
No, but she used to sit up in her room a lot, and the only time she used to come out is when we used to like go out, really. As soon as we got back home, you'd be up in your room again, and I think it gets them out and like into the real world and into real life and out of their like zone a bit. Yeah,
I agree, because I think like your room is your quiet place, and I think a lot of people with mental illness spend a lot of time in their rooms just because it's just it's probably like their safe space where they can kind of zone out of it, but it's very important to keep them in normality and family normality and relationships, and so that you don't lose them, because we were lucky we didn't lose them, but we were very not close, but I could see how you could easily lose the family bond.
So the next one is to set a positive example. So this is kind of directly related to like eating and the mindset around food. So when Sam was ill, I remember like Mum used to have like breakfast, lunch and dinner every single day, because she wanted Sam to sit down with her and eat breakfast, lunch and dinner, and see that that's what we did as well. So to set an example that is a normal thing to do.
Yeah, because they get so lost in an abstract world, they kind of lose what's normal, and they don't really get it.
So I think it's a lot around try and refrain from talking about like diets and crash diets and this type of food and that type of food, and because
I think Mum stopped buying like magazines and stuff with like crash diets in and all the weight, like this person's lost weight or this person's gained weight.
And also because you might think that they're not listening or taking in anything around them.
Oh, we are.
Yeah, so say there is a magazine on the side and there's something about a different way to eat, or this is how you can lose weight, it might then trigger other disordered eating behaviours, which makes it worse. So just setting a positive example about food, not making it a massive deal, but not creating more disordered behaviours around it.
It's very difficult, isn't it, these days, because you've got like TV, things on TV like we spoke about in our last video, like TV programs. It's everywhere, but just try to refrain it as much as possible.
Yeah, but it's more like stuff that you personally can do.
Yeah, true.
Like in a day, you can't get away from like TV and stuff, like and adverts outside and stuff.
Yeah.
But as long as like you're doing what you can to set that positive example, I think all those little things can like build up and help.
Last one is keeping communication open and positive. So this is quite hard at the beginning because it's all kind of not really understood and all kind of a bit
hidden. No one knows what to say.
No one really knows what to say, but and mine was very much like that. But I remember when Mum did get out of me because she just really wanted me to talk to her. It was like a weight lifted probably off the whole house, and I kind of realised that she wasn't going to judge me. She was just kind of going to listen and then work out where we could go from there, because if you don't talk to anyone, sufferer or carer, you're just not going to know what's going on, and you're not going to know how to move forward, where they're at, what's going through their mind. So whatever they say is going on in their head and the thoughts they're getting. Just try not to judge. You just want to let the sufferer know it's okay to talk about it, and what is going on in their head is okay. You just need to, you're not going to get mad, you're not going to get angry, you'll probably be frustrated inside, very frustrated, but yeah, you just, the first step I think in recovery is talking about it. It was for me and us guys anyway, was talking about it and working out a plan to move forward, and everyone could kind of understand it. And so they would kind of make life a bit easier in a way that I would have more time to rest, or, you know, if we had a busy day, maybe I would go to one thing and then not go to the next thing, just because it would...
Yeah, like not overload you.
Yeah, but at the same time, you don't, again, it's a fine line, at the same time, you don't want to just...
You don't want to make too many allowances.
You don't want to make too many allowances, because they won't get better. They won't have anything to challenge them. So you have to find a midway. And it's the individual as well, isn't it? And it's the individual family and
also the person suffering, from a carer's point of view. You can't force them to do anything, because then if they do end up doing something they don't want to do because you force them, they're going to end up resenting that.
Yeah.
So it's got to be like, it's really hard, and it's like basically like a patience game. It's like having patience, but each time you talk about it openly, it's like a step forward.
Yeah.
And you just have to have patience, and then the sufferer will hopefully get there in the end, but when they want to. And
so I remember like counselling a lot of things. I'd make plans and then counsel them, and it probably looked like I was a bit of a flake, or I would say yes to things and then just not go, and it probably looked a bit rude, mainly because I just wanted to fit in, or I just wanted to, you know, please the family, when I should have just been honest and been like, this is going to be too much, can I just go here, leave a bit earlier and just kind of rest at home. But you guys were brilliant, because you kind of took me out, didn't force me to do anything that was too much.
So it's just being open, isn't it?
Yeah.
And like just double checking things probably with the person who's suffering, and then it's up to them to say how they feel.
Yeah.
And at least from the carer's point of view, you've done as much as you can from there.
Yeah, I feel like we've talked a lot, so
Yeah,
we'll leave
so
it there.
We're gonna go.
Yeah, we hope that helped with life.
Yeah. And we'll see you soon.
Subscribe and like.
Yeah.
I think like that.
Bye.